Thank you for listening to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. This week we got Rich Patishnock getting ready to fight Justin Gaethje, coming up here in World Series of Fighting number 8. Richard, I understand you just got done training. How'd training go today?
It was great. A lot of cardio, a lot of drills. Just got done with boxing training later on. I got my strength and conditioning, and then jiu-jitsu later. So it's going good.
All right. Hey, explain to me what kind of strength and conditioning you're doing right now. Most people at home don't know how who you are and how hard you work. So give us a little rundown of what your strength and conditioning is like.
My strength and conditioning right now, going down a new weight class, I was a smaller 170 in my opinion. After my last fight, Greg, I actually put on a lot of muscle. I got the biggest I ever was. I was 190. So as soon as I got the call to fight 155, I immediately started circuit training more, a lot more cardio. So right now it's we're doing 5-minute rounds. 1 minute is an exercise per minute for 5 rounds or 5 minutes, and then the next round is all cardio. Then the next one's circuit. Then the next one's cardio. And right now we're starting to taper it down to 5 rounds. We went from 10 to 5.
Oh wow, okay. But are your numbers increasing now, and your repetitions per minute, are they getting higher now that you've cut back from 10 rounds to 5 rounds?
Yes, my reps are higher. My rest time is lower. Recuperating faster. I'm not taking as many breaks, so I feel good. I feel good with circuits and going down the new weight class.
So you're saying it's your first time down at 155, but this is also a title fight. So
yeah,
how's the weight, and are you gonna have enough energy come? If this fight goes into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds, are you gonna have enough energy to be able to continue with this new weight cut?
As of right now, the weight cut's going great. I was getting ready anyway to fight my first 155 fight against Luis Palomino for a 3-round fight. So I was getting ready for the weight cut anyway, but now, the 5-round fight, I don't see it hurting me at all. I feel better in later rounds, even working out. I feel like my energy picks up more, and I'm going down the weight, so it's not like I'm killing myself and trying to push through it. I feel fine. So I don't think the later rounds are going to be much of a problem. But then again, it's my first time. You never know, and I just hope it can all go well. I can only hope it does right now. So far, so good.
We're just about a week and a half out. What's your weight like right now after practice this morning?
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed still pretty heavy. I'm doing the whole water loading thing. So
okay.
I'm drinking about 2 to 2.5 gallons of water a day. So I'm going to bed around 178 to 180. I'm waking up the next day 169 tops. So, and I'm still very hydrated when I wake up. So, I've done the cut before. My first fight ever, I went from 190 to 170. I had the same day weigh-in. So,
oh wow.
I've done it before, but right now I'm very smart about my diet. I'm very smart about my workout regimen. So far so good. So I can't really complain about it.
Well, break down Justin for us. Obviously, he's watching tape on you. You're watching tape on him. What do you think he's going to try to do to you when you guys are inside that cage?
I personally feel like I know he's going to just come out swinging hard. He's going to hit me fast, hard, and often. I said many times he's great at what he does. He's a power boxer and a great wrestler. I'm just gonna try to control his tempo. Easier said than done, but yeah, and I'm hoping with all those power shots, I get beat up every day. I train every day, so does he, but I can take a beating. I'm hoping he hits me with a couple power shots later around. It's going to tire him out. So yeah, I know he's going to come out and try to end it quick. He's a great fighter, great wrestler, great power boxer. I have nothing but respect for him. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the fight, personally.
Now, back when you were fighting Dixon, after you lost to Dixon, you got KO'd in the first round. That was back in April of 2012. You didn't fight again. You fought Igor Gracie in March of 2013. How come there's such a long layoff in between fights?
I had after the Dixon fight, I was right back in the gym. Honestly, I wasn't sparring or anything, but I was right back in the gym, getting ready. I had something set up for I believe it was November in Atlantic City for CFFC. that fell through because of the hurricane.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so, I mean, after that one, I had one more lined up. Something happened that got scratched, so I wasn't taking the time off personally, but, just things happened. And then I got the call to fight Igor Gracie. I was like, yes, absolutely. I've been looking for fights that, things haven't been going my way. So, I had things planned and they just fell through. It was out of my power, so I was happy with the opportunity that presented itself after that.
For the folks at home, we fought Igor Gracie back in World Series of Fighting #2 and got a TKO doctor stoppage in between rounds at the end of the first. And then he goes on and fights Gregor Gracie in World Series of Fighting 5 and wins a unanimous decision. How tough was that fight actually? I mean, you dominated every single round, but what we saw at home watching on TV is a lot different than what you felt when you were inside the cage. How did you feel that fight went with Gregor?
I mean, during the fight, when I'm in the fight, I have like a one-track mind. I have tunnel vision. My body just takes over. All the repetitions just take over. So during the fight, I was like, because I remember him taking me down, but I got right up. But in my mind, I was like, damn, he took me down. I don't know if I did well. I didn't know if I stuck with my game plan. I felt very comfortable. I felt calm. But after actually watching, I felt that I did stick to my game plan. I felt great in there. I dropped him, I believe, in the first. I wanted to finish him, but I felt his leg touch my shoulder. I got right up. I was like, I'm not staying down there with you. So, I felt good though. I felt fine. I think the jitters got out during the first Gracie fight. So the second Gracie fight was nothing but another day at the office.
And it did seem like that you weren't panicked. A lot of people, when you get down there on the ground with a Gracie, no matter what their first name is, the last name automatically tells you, hey, look, I got to jump up and get out of this space. And you seem to get up kind of calmly, where it wasn't like a frantic, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here before I get caught in something. You just kind of found your space, found your position, and got back up, and then kind of dominated the rest of it. I was interested to find out if you felt like you were panicking trying to get up, because sometimes you kind of, like I said, at home it looks like, oh, he's calm and he's complacent, but really inside your head you're like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Let me get out of this. And you dealt with it very well. It was amazing to kind of watch you get up and get out of there and then dominate the rest of the fight, even from that point. So I kind of see that this fight with Justin obviously is going to be a lot different, because both of you guys are going to be on your feet. It's going to be more of a stand-up war, and I really don't see anybody going home. Or this going to the judges' card. I think this is going to go home in a body bag kind of situation. One of you guys is going to finish the other one before the final bell. Do you kind of feel the same way about this fight?
I feel the same way completely. The last fight, we had game plans to keep my range, to more, kickbox, finesse, move around. I didn't really get to do what I normally do. I like to just go for it also. But the last fight we had a game plan. I stuck to it. But I do very, very much see, this not going to the judges at all. I think a lot of people don't really know me still, and it doesn't bother me, but I feel like I want to get that chance to show people what I can actually do. I've been doing it for a long time, so I feel the same way. Yeah, I feel very, very similar.
Well, I think World Series of Fighting is doing a great job of promoting this fight and promoting their card as a whole on NBC Sports. So I really believe this is going to be a good fight. And finally, some guys are going to be able to start to watch you and see what you're capable of, especially at a new weight class. Win, lose, or draw, you'd actually always come to fight. So this is going to be a great fight between you and Justin. I do believe it's going to be a stand-up war, and both of you guys will be swinging for the fences, and someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm excited, and I got to thank everybody, all my coaches, training partners. I got to thank the promotion for giving me the chance. I want to thank you for the interview.
You got it. My pleasure. Thanks, Richard. Good luck, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, awesome. Thank you. Take care.